Hi guys, this is Eric from Denmark going live. Do you feel like quitting when you're making Facebook Lives and nobody's watching? The topic today is Facebook Lives. And if you are wondering why we are going to talk about that, because you are working with network marketing, so what does that have to do with you? Well, it's because when you run out of people to talk to, your warm market has been burned through. You need more people to talk to. And then you might think, what is the best way to do that? Well, it's on social media, isn't it? So if you don't know a lot about social media, maybe you start to spam people. Maybe you start to make copy-paste messages. And suddenly you find that nobody is answering your messages. You feel alone, right? So the truth is that the fastest way to get people to know you, like you, and trust you is to make Facebook Lives. So the topic today is Facebook Lives, and it's Facebook Lives for beginners. If we haven't met, my name is Eric Precious, and I help network marketers and home-based business owners to take their business online using modern strategies. I'm standing here in Denmark. It's snowy outside today, very cold. Let me know down here where you are standing or sitting in this beautiful world right now so we can connect later. Facebook Lives. Are you doing Facebook Lives? Let me know. If you're not, maybe you should consider start to make Facebook Lives, because as I said, it's the fast way to get people to know you, like you, and trust you. And why is that? Well, it's because they can see you, they can hear you, and they can kind of feel you. So they can get a feeling around who you are. Do they want to follow you? Do they want to talk to you? And so on. So when we go live, some people will dislike what we're doing, and some people will leave, and that's the best thing that can happen for your business page if you have a business page right now. And I mean a business page on Facebook, of course. So the people that leave, that's very good, because they are not your crowd. They are not the people you want to talk to. They're not the people you want to work with. So it's perfect when people leave your business page. And the people that are watching what you're doing are the people you want to have on your business page. The problem is when you start doing Facebook Lives, you feel like nobody's watching. And even here, when I'm standing here, I can see nobody is watching this live right now. But don't worry, because most people will see your replay. So even though they don't see your live video, they will see it later. And that's okay, because you will still be branding yourself. Maybe not right now when you're standing on a Facebook Live and nobody's watching, but they will watch you later. And that's very good, because the more videos you make, the more content you have out on Facebook and on your business page. And it's maybe without the cost of any money, the fastest way to get a big audience, because of course you can make ads, but if you don't know how to do it and you are targeting network marketers, there is a big possibility that Facebook will shut your account down. And if you have tried to make these ads and they have shut you down, let me know down here, because I've tried it. Even though I know a little about how to make Facebook ads to network marketers. And the most important thing when you go live is that they see your face. You are branding yourself and you gain some kind of credibility, because let's face it, a lot of people do not dare to make Facebook Lives, because what will my wife say? What will my neighbor say? What will people say? Will they laugh at me? Am I doing stupid things? Am I making mistakes? Yes, of course you're making mistakes. I make mistakes every time I go live on Facebook, because, well, it's live, so you make mistakes. So let me know down here if you are making Facebook Lives, or even though, why are you not? So I have four steps I want to talk about today. So if you have any kind of comments, let me know. And of course, it's a strange feeling because when we start doing Facebook Lives, nobody is watching. Literally, nobody is watching. And maybe that's a good thing, because when you're starting out with Facebook Lives, you got to gain some kind of feeling around, can I do this? How can I do this? And you can be better and better for every Facebook Live you do. So maybe it's a good thing that nobody's watching, because in the start, it's not beautiful. I can tell you that. Of course, you got to bring some value to the table, but that's what we're going to talk about now, because the first step in the 4-step canon today is value. And why do we talk about that? You just want some team members, you just want to sell stuff. Well, because if you want to attract people to you, you got to bring them value. I help home-based networkers, and that's my target market. I help them to go online with their business. Maybe you can help people with some kind of diet plan or training or something else. Of course, you got to bring some kind of value you know something about, or you have read about, or you can find out about. But of course, it's a very good idea that you talk about something that you have a small interest in, because if you got to do Facebook Lives and you got to do more than one, it's got to be something that you want to talk about. I can tell you that, because you will run out of the necessity of doing Facebook Lives if it's about something you don't want to talk about. So find something that you really are interested in. So that's number one. You got to bring some value in your Facebook Lives. And of course, the most important part here is consistency. It's not good enough that you make a Facebook Live and then say to yourself, whoa, I did it. Now I can wait 30 days until I make a new. That's not how it works. You got to make more than one, and you got to make more than once a week. I'm only doing two a week, and I think that's not enough. But I have plans on going live a little more in the future. So you got to be consistent with your Facebook Lives. And number 3 is a very good idea is to make a commitment to yourself. Because when you start up, it's very hard to make the first Facebook Live. I can tell you that. When I made my first Facebook Live, I was driving in my car on my 9-to-5 job, and I have been thinking about making this Facebook Live for a very long time. And suddenly I thought to myself, what is the worst that can happen? And I pulled the car to the side and I went into a field, and at that time it was snowing too. So I was standing in the middle of a field because I didn't want anyone to see me, right? So I was standing in the middle of the field and making my first Facebook Live. And the snow came down, and I had no notes, and I just knew a little about what I was going to say. So I did it, and it felt good afterwards. But of course, when I saw the first Facebook Live, it was really bad, and it was only about 3 minutes, I guess. So it was not good. But if you haven't done Facebook Lives yet, you will find out that the more you make, the better you will be and less nervous you will be. Of course, you have to maybe be a little nervous when you do something live, because you can do very stupid stuff sometimes. And that's okay, because it only shows that you are human and people can relate to people that are human. So that was a little about the commitment to yourself. And when I made my first Facebook Live, I went back in my car because, it was snowing, right? And I thought to myself, that was number 1. So now I'm telling myself that I can make a Facebook Live every day for 30 days. And that was crazy because I've only made one Facebook Live, and now I said to myself, I want to do 30 in a row. So I went home and I took a piece of paper and I started planning out 30 days. And it took me a very long time to plan that out, but I did it. I made my 30 days with Facebook Lives, and maybe that's the best start or best advice I can give you if you want to start with Facebook Lives. Of course, you got to make the first one. That's the hardest. But when you have made the first one, consider making a lot in a short time, because after the 30 days, there was no doubt in my mind that I could do this. No problem. I just had to make some notes and I had to decide when I wanted to go live. So I go live every Tuesday and every Thursday. And I try to bring value to people who want to take their business online. Maybe it's different for you. Maybe you want to bring some kind of value in some other terms. But that was step number 3. Make a commitment to yourself. And number 4 is, well, that's quite simple. Don't quit. When you start doing Facebook Lives, you got to make them consistent and you don't quit. So you got to be some kind of obsessed up here that this is what you want to do. You want to make Facebook Lives and you want to bring value to people. And of course, it's not enough. You still got to bring some value to your business page. You got to make some posts and so on. But the better you get at planning things, well, the easier it will get. So let me know down here if you are planning to make Facebook Live soon. I would really like to know. And if you are already making Facebook Lives, let me know down here how many you have made. So that was number 4. Don't quit. And it's you got to have some patience, because we know it's January right now, and people are going to the gym and they think, well, I want to be strong and I want to train. But some people, they go to the gym 3 or 4 times and they can't understand why they don't have big muscles. And it's the same with Facebook Lives. If you make one and you think, oh, that sucked. Of course it sucked. You have only tried it once. So you got to train your Facebook Live muscles. So it's going to be better and better every time. So that was a little about Facebook Live. And as you can hear, I'm really for Facebook Lives because, well, it's the fastest way to get people to know you, like you, and trust you. So why not get started today, or plan out what you're going to say and do it tomorrow? And if you want some help, let me know. And if you want to go online with your business, I have a free bootcamp that you can grab. And all you got to do is write yes down here, and I will send you a link. And if you want to have more value from me in the future, press the 3 dots up here and press notifications so you get a notification every time I go live. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I really appreciate your time. Have a great day. I know I will. Bye-bye.